Hi, good morning learners. Welcome back. We have about 1 week under our belts in U.S. history, which is extremely exciting. I'm going to start today with just kind of showing you the pace chart again, just so we're sort of on the same page. I'm going to talk about a little bit about your upcoming assignments, and I also want to talk about a certain skill that I want to make sure that everybody is sort of on the same page for. So this will be probably one of our shorter recordings. Okay, so here we go. So we did our Connects You. We started that the first week. Week 2, we did units 1.1, 1.2, and we're doing 1.3. So hopefully finishing those up, wrapping them up, if not working ahead. And we are now on to week 3, which is 9.6 to 9.12, and units 1.4 and 1.5. And again, I told you guys, please don't feel like you can only do up to 1.5. You can definitely go ahead, and you guys know that if you score low on an assignment, that was one of our questions from last week, that you are supposed to resubmit. And I have turned back a few assignments in my history classes, and I made comments and I said, please fix this or that, and learners have resubmitted, so that's very, very positive. Okay, so this is where we're gonna pick up with the lessons for the week here. So we know that we go into Odyssey, which is what we have been using. And this week you guys are going to do units 1.4 and 1.5. Okay, so unit 1.4 is a quiz. It's a revival of trade and commerce. So you'll go in, you'll use your notes. Hopefully you've been taking notes. If you need a note page, I posted it in the About section of my Google Classroom, okay, with all the other little links I have in there. And you can write some key comments on it, and you can, put it in a nice binder, however you want to organize your notes. You can also print, like I said, and highlight, but notes are obviously a very good thing to have when you go and you take your quiz. The other lesson you're going to be learning or working on is 1.5, which is the colonizing the New World. So that's going to talk about Jamestown and the whole colonization and Pocahontas. Maybe some of you have a gold coin dollar with Pocahontas on it. A lot of people know the story. Disney made a movie out of it, not completely accurate, but there is a movie out there with Pocahontas. John Rolfe, tobacco, that whole thing as well. So you'll read through that and you'll do numerous activities, watch some things. So this week should be a pretty good week, I would say, between the quiz and then learning about colonization and doing the activities in there. I don't think you're going to have a problem completing everything. And if you want to work ahead, you'll move on to the essay with Jamestown. Okay, so that's sort of what's on the thing, and you can always go back and you can say, next week it's 1.6 and 1.7. So, and like I said, there's no stopping. You can just keep working and working and working if you feel comfortable doing so. And I do have a lot of learners that do take advantage of that. Okay, now the other thing I want to talk about is when you are working in Odysseyware and you come across, let's say, this essay that is coming up. I have learners in other classes as well that submit short answer essays that are only a couple of words or a small sentence, okay? We have to work on using information from the lesson. That's why you have to take the notes, okay? You need these notes to go and, do the assignments and different things, and you, like I said, can print the materials, but you really should be doing this because you do need the information later on. And the essays have to be, including information from your lessons. I need examples. And sometimes, when you have to show points of view. So you'll need one side of, the story, and then you'll need the other side. So you'll need information about, what happened here and what happened there. So make sure you're really reading the question and you're breaking it down and you're thoroughly answering the question. Because a lot of learners are just putting in a couple of words, hoping that's good enough. And some have even skipped short answers in my history classes, or they'll skip the essay. Okay, you cannot do that. Okay, it's going to bring down your grade, and if you don't complete the projects, you're not going to be able to complete the class. You're not going to pass. Projects are a significant portion of your grade. Okay, so that's sort of my little skill for this week, making sure you're completing the short answers, making sure you're completing the essay, you're using information from the lesson. Okay, so that is it for the week. So complete the 2 assignments. Make sure if you're falling behind that you are completely 100% caught up. Don't be afraid to work ahead. If you need anything, reach out to me, reach out to your other instructors as well if you have any questions or comments or problems. And make sure when this is posted you answer the question below it. Okay, you guys have a wonderful week and hopefully a successful 3rd week. Okay, thanks, bye.